Hello, I'm James Dodd and welcome to the Liberty A-League Highlights Show. We kick things off with a rearranged fixture from round 16 as Wellington Phoenix hosted Adelaide United in a crucial clash in the Liberty A-League. Wellington came into the contest knowing only a win would do, with Paul Temple's side now requiring 3 wins from their remaining 3 matches in order to potentially secure a spot in this year's finals. As for Adelaide, well, Adrian Stenter's team arrived in Wellington on the back of 3 straight losses as they remain locked in a battle with bottom side Canberra United in order to avoid this season's wooden spoon. Your commentators for the game at Porirua Park are Kirsty Yallop and Jason Pine.
Yeah, the Reds do like to play out from the back usually, but they do go direct as well.
All given away again, Spengmeyer! And just as you say that, Kirsty Yallop, they are the architects of their own demise. Double figures this season now for Mariana Spengmeyer, and in the 13th minute at Porirua Park, a highly desired opening goal for a team that has to win this evening, and Mariana Spengmeyer has delivered again. Little 1-2, and it's well done. Here's Isabel Hodgson bearing down on goal. What a save by Foster. I think that's going in. But Riley Foster said, not on my watch. Mickey Foster again, looking into the sunshine, into the crowded area. Spengmeyer! Just wide from Mariana Spengmeyer. Gee, she's good in the air. Into the area they go. Pulled back. Alyssa Wynnum. Wynnum! Off the post. That close from Alyssa Wynnum to making it 2.
Oh man, that was so unlucky from Wynnum on that occasion.
Davidson and Robertson play it back out to Foster. Gets onto her left foot. Looks to swing across in and does. Emma Main was closest. Mickey Robertson's there. Across it goes. Fraser, in fact, Taylor. Kate Taylor. The ball fell to her in the penalty area. And Kate Taylor put her foot through it and into the back of the net. And Wellington now with the buffer they were after. They're into a 2-0 lead. Mac Barry helps to clear. Cox does well. Gets it away from Tolland. Only Main ahead of her. She's got to try and stay on side. She's managed it at the moment, but I don't think she is going to retain the ball. Robertson's at the far post. Here's Emma Main. Here's Robertson. 3 for Wellington. And it's Mickey Robertson, fresh off the bench, who adds a 3rd. And surely now, Wellington Phoenix are on their way to all 3 points here tonight.
Oh, what a goal for Robertson.
The 90 minutes ticks over. Here's Robertson away again. Emma Main's in the centre forward position. Slid back. Mickey Foster arriving. Mickey Foster! A captain's knock today from Michaela Foster, and capped off with Wellington's 4th goal. For the first time this Liberty A-League season, they had 4 in one game. It has been an emphatic performance here at Porirua Park this afternoon.
So 4 separate goal scorers firing Wellington to a vital victory over Adelaide, which leaves them 5 points outside the finals positions with 2 games left to play. Round 21 in the Liberty A-League kicked off officially at City Football Academy as Melbourne City hosted Central Coast Mariners. The home side knew a win against their opponents would keep them hot on the heels of league leader Sydney FC and, pending results elsewhere, would leave them in prime position to secure a top 2 finish. As for the Mariners, Emily Husband's side arrived in Melbourne with 4 straight wins under their belts and were out to secure a win which would guarantee them at least a top 4 finish and therefore a home elimination final. Your match commentators at City Football Academy are Alicia Ferguson and Taryn Hedo.
A good determination from the 15-year-old to get that ball away. Here's McKenna. Letitia McKenna striding into the penalty area. Karen Bassis did really well, although her clearance has only gone as far as McMahon, who shoots, and the deflection comes out to Hannah Wilkinson, who makes it 1-0 for Melbourne City. Well, that was pure determination from the teenager, and the home side take the lead. Stott, Ekic, Henry, Rebecca Stott driving into space, still going here, City. Stott, and appeals for a handball and given. Kate Jakowitz points to the spot, and Melbourne City have an opportunity to make it 2 in quick succession. That was all Rebecca Stott. It's Amina Rekic standing over the ball to make it 2-0 for the home side. And Amina Rekic makes absolutely no mistake, tucked away perfectly into the corner of the net. And City double their lead. Here comes McMahon through the middle. Shelby McMahon, the 15-year-old, cuts inside, shoots just over the crossbar. Well, she's been so impressive so far in her young A-League women's career, and that would have been quite something. Now all the way across to Bianchi Galich. Tucks it to Ergamal. Can she get there? Well, she's been pushed. And Kate Jakowitz points to the spot. A Mariners penalty. Ergamal, such good work. Kaya Simon to score for the Mariners, and she puts it wide. Well, that is the last thing that you expect from Kaya Simon. She's missed the frame of goal completely. Bryson striding into space. Cuts inside, still going. Bryson, the Englishwoman with the strike. What a save from Barbara. Well, that is the quality that Melbourne City have brought in. That looked for all money destined into the top of the net. What a save against Wardlow. Lovely ball in behind. Rihanna Policina squares it all the way across and at the back post. What a save from Sarah Langman. That is classy from the 28-year-old goalkeeper. And it prevents City's third. All the way back to Rossbacken. Delivering into the middle. Policina in space. Policina squares it. And that's 3 for Melbourne City. Taylor Otto in the right place at the right time to tuck it home. Her second goal of the season. And that's game over in Southeast Melbourne.
A statement win for Melbourne City, which sends them to the top of the Liberty A-League before their rivals have kicked off, while the Mariners now need a win in their final game of the season to seal a top 4 finish. Next up was another hotly anticipated meeting at number 2 Sports Ground in Newcastle as the Jets hosted Melbourne Victory in what was another crucial clash with regards to the finals picture. Newcastle came into the round sat 3 points behind the Wanderers in 6th position, and a win was vital in order to keep them in the race for a top 6 finish. Meanwhile, Victory arrived in New South Wales needing just a point from their remaining 2 matches to secure themselves a spot in the finals, with the top 4 finish certainly on their radar. Your match commentator for this one is Teo Pellizzeri.
Barbieri trying to drop it on the head of Bolden. Bolden got a header, and it's off the underside of the crossbar. Sophie Hoban so close. Serena Bolden did very well to win the initial header, and then Hoban first to respond. It took a deflection off Jamila Rankin and hit the underside of the crossbar. Allen with a cross. Bolden's up! Crossbar again! Newcastle absolutely luckless. This time she's foiled by the woodwork. And now Victory at the other end with an attack of their own. Nino scrambling. And Rachel Lowe puts it in the net. Victory have scored. And Rachel Lowe, a double last time the teams met. Another goal here at the number 2 Sports Ground today. She's up to 11 for the campaign. Bauman wants Bolden. And at the far post, Allen! The Jets have scored! And Lauren Allen levels it up at 1-1. Bauman's cross over the head of Bolden, and then at the far post, Allen responded first, caught out Checker, and ultimately steered the finish. Now Allen in space, Bolden calls for it at the far post. Bolden saved away by Newbon, and then is first to the spill. The outstretched right hand of Courtney Newbon. This is just a drifter, but Hansen with a volley. Tori Hansen puts the Victory in front 2-1. It did not look like the most menacing of free kicks, but the volley was struck with accuracy as Tori Hansen, second of the season, makes it 2-1. Throw in, Ayres, quick to turn, quick to shoot, quick to score! Melina Ayres ties it up for the Jets. And it felt inevitable that Melina Ayres would come back to haunt her former club. For the first time, she scores against the Victory, and it's also her first goal in the Liberty A-League since the 14th of October. A rare, patient bit of build-up from the Jets. Normally, they are always looking to drive forward, and that's what Gooch is trying here. Ball slides on. Allen dangerous. Ayres, shot onside! Incredible! Melina Ayres puts Newcastle into the lead! was one name, if there was one player that you needed to score a goal, it's Melina Ayres. And the home fans show their love. Oh, there's a fight here. This is extraordinary. Emily Gielnik and Mindy Barbieri, and now Izzy Nino, and Nino's got to be careful here. Raising the hands to Gielnik and Kayla Morrison. And Morrison, perhaps right to say, hands around the neck, what is going on? You do not see this in the Liberty A-League. What happened here? Em Gielnik tried to get Mindy Barbieri up, and Barbieri said, don't do that to me. Gielnik smiling, but then Izzy Nino came out, and it got serious. It got really serious. Gielnik gets a yellow. But what happens to Izzy Nino? Red card's out of the pocket. Izzy Nino is sent off. And 17-year-old Lily Rose Dunbar is going to come on in this pressure cooker to make her A-League women's debut. Nino's trying to G up the crowd. And the crowd respond. But what a moment for Dunbar to come on and make her debut.
So an incredible finish to proceedings in Newcastle as the Jets came from behind to seal a huge 3 points, but they could now be without goalkeeper Isabel Nino for up to 3 matches following that red card. As for Melbourne Victory, that defeat means a failure to pick up a point in the final round could see them miss out on finals football altogether. Join us after the break as we bring you another 4 matches from the Liberty A-League, including a blockbuster clash between the Wanderers and Western United. Welcome back to the Liberty A-League Highlights Show. Saturday night's action came to a head at Wanderers Football Park as Western Sydney hosted Western United in another crunch clash. Occupying 6th place coming into the round, the Wanderers knew a win over Western would mean finals qualification is in their own hands with 1 game remaining in the season, regardless of what the other teams around them do in round 21. As for Western United, back-to-back defeats coupled with season-ending injuries to 2 key players has seen Cat Smith's side go from ladder leaders to now trying to secure a top 4 finish. Your match commentator at Wanderers Football Park is Russ Gibbs.
Keane in front of the goalkeeper. Vlanic to swing it in towards the danger area. Karmis couldn't get hold of it. It's loose in the area. They can't get rid of it. Scramble goalwards and Keane's turned it home. And Western United lead. A vital goal. Hannah Keane, the scrappiest perhaps of the season, but they all count. And it's Western United who strike first. A vital moment, perhaps in the season. Medwin. Savitsky. Papadopoulos to swing it into the penalty area, and it might find its way here to Vlanic, who turns it back in. Opportunity for 2. What a save, Karmis. Keane must have thought she was doubling the lead. Sham Karmis with an outstanding save. Much better from the Wanderers in terms of keeping possession. Looking for that killer ball. Matos has got in behind off the mistake from Taranto. 2 to pick out in the middle. It's Harding. It's Buchanan. It's surely offside. It's not. Ella Buchanan has equalised. And the Wanderers are on terms. And Western United can't believe it. Casey Rebalt's gone to have a chat. Ella Buchanan looked miles offside. But we'll check for the replay. Casey Rebalt will check with her assistant. And as we stand, the Wanderers are on terms. Needs to be a good one in towards the middle. Harding climbs highest, and that's a cracking save. Tipped over the bar from Alyssa Dallostay. What a stop that was. And Harding can bustle her way through, and Buchanan, and there's a break on here. An opportunity for Western Sydney Wanderers. Kush LaRue. Harding is the target in the middle. It's going to find its way. It's Sophie Harding. It's 2-1 Wanderers. From front to back in the blink of an eye. And Sophie Harding has the home side in front. But officially, there's 9 minutes of it to play. And Harding's got in behind here. It's a real chance for Sophie Harding to seal it. And she may have done so. A dagger blow to the heart of Western United. And Sophie Harding has 2. And Western Sydney Wanderers may well be on their way to finals football. Harding at the double. Western Sydney Wanderers 3, Western United 1. Only finds Cern on their clearance, helped on by Robers. Touched by Johnson, strikes for goal as well, and it hits the post. Karmis was beaten, the woodwork to the rescue. for Western Sydney Wanderers.
The double from Sophie Harding firing the Wanderers to a crucial 3-1 win over Western, meaning they now need just a point in the last game of the season to lock in finals football. Meanwhile, defeat in the last game of the season for Western United could see them finish as low as 6th on the ladder. Next up, we head to McKellar Park, where Canberra United hosted Wellington Phoenix. Unfortunately for Wellington, Saturday's results for both Newcastle and the Wanderers meant their quest for finals football was over before they'd even kicked a ball, meaning Paul Temple's side were now playing for pride. As for Canberra, avoiding the wooden spoon was now in their own hands following Adelaide's defeat in midweek against the Phoenix, with Njegos Popovic's side playing the first of their remaining 3 matches of the season, where a win would see them climb off the foot of the table. Your match commentator for this one is Taryn Hedo.
Plenty of tool targets to aim for. Ball delivered into the mixer. Free header, and it's gone all the way past the back post. Well, inches away from the opener for the Phoenix. Macy Fraser has room to manoeuvre. She'll look for Emma Main, finds her. Main from the byline, squares it in, and Speckmeyer heads it just wide. Well, a golden opportunity for the Phoenix to open the lead. Both teams sensing that now might be the moment to make something happen. Wynnum has looked great since coming on. Emma Main in so much space. Emma Main plays it central. Cox! Isabella Cox! Can't get past Lincoln. Well, she was wrong-footed. She didn't have her balance, Chloe Lincoln, but somehow the 19-year-old has managed to get a paw on that. Flannery looking to find Heyman. Michelle Heyman! Who else? She makes it 15 for the season. What a goal scorer. Give her one chance and she'll put it away. And the home side, they take the lead.
Canberra securing just their 4th win of the season to move up into 11th spot on the table before Adelaide have kicked a ball, while Wellington suffered their 12th loss of the campaign. Next up, we head to Leichhardt Oval, where Sydney FC faced off against Adelaide United. With 3 games remaining this season compared to their rivals 2, it's in Sydney FC's hands to seal a record 4th straight Premier's plate, and Ante Juric's side will guarantee that feat with 2 wins from those 3 games. As for Adelaide United, well, the Reds came into this game on the back of 4 straight losses and now sat last on the ladder after Canberra's win over Wellington earlier in the day. Your match commentator at Leichhardt Oval is Ben Homer.
Almost found Vine, does find Talon Henniker, and she has got her 2nd goal this month in the Liberty A-League. And Sydney FC, they just continue scoring goals. They are in a purple patch of goal-scoring form, and the youngster, she's back on the score sheet again, and Sydney lead 1-0. Here's Hawkesby. The goals keep raining in for Sydney FC. Mackenzie Hawkesby with number 3 for this season. And when it rains, it pours. Goals, that is, for the Sky Blues. It is 2-0. Hodgson has Dorver in the middle, just delayed a little too long. Probably had to go first time. Spills for Morgan, who shoots. And Wyman, there's a reason why. She's got 8 clean sheets this season. So this is the standoff for Adelaide. This is the game within the game. Can they play out? Well, it almost backfired horribly. That would have been an absolute disaster for the Reds. Courtney Vine almost getting a cheap goal there. Caspers, well, that's a clear tug from Mullen. And Kelly Jones playing advantage, such as the composure of Caspers. Vine on the angle, Courtney Vine. Well, there's one to add to the highlights reel for Annalee Grove. Gee, she's had a good game. A snapshot from Vine at the near post, and Grove needed all her reactions there. She's just deputising, and Vine has stolen in behind, gets around Grove, and Courtney Vine finally gets on the score sheet with a 7th shot of the game. And she has got 10 goals for the season. And Sydney FC, well, they are marching towards 3 points, which will be crucial in the race for a 4th consecutive premiership.
A brilliant display from Courtney Vine, firing the Sky Blues to within 1 win of the Premier's Plate, which they'll be hoping to secure against Canberra United in midweek. And the final game of the round saw Brisbane Roar welcome Perth Glory to Perry Park. Despite beating Adelaide away in round 20, Brisbane's finals hopes were eventually dashed due to results elsewhere, meaning Alex Smith's side were now aiming to finish the season on a positive note, having won 2 of their last 4 matches. As for Perth, well, Alex Apaki's side were also knocked out of finals contention in round 20, and they find themselves stuck in a terrible run of form, having not won a league game since December 31. Your match commentators at Perry Park are Catherine Canuli and Kate Orman.
Nice little touch, crossing ball comes in high. Aquino has to jump and pokes it over the net. It's looking better for Brisbane Roar. And Perth just under so much pressure. Going through the air has been the option. Grace Jarley finds the feet of Hannah Lowry. Looking forward, shots on, has to be saved. Keely Richards did really well. Wow, Izzy Dalton had a ping and it was a hard one.
How good the young Matildas have qualified for the Women's World Cup.
Chance here now for the Brisbane Roar, one-on-one with the keeper, dinks it over and it's in the net. There it is, the very first goal. Kaya Stevenson adds 1 to her scorecard. That's her 4th goal of the season. The youngster gets the start and gets the first goal of the match. Well, McCormick did what she does best and used her head. Plays the game really well, smartly. Sian Fryer, one-on-one with the keeper. Fryer, left boot strike! There it is, the second goal! Sian Fryer, the winger, the superstar, the Brisbane Roar favourite. She gets on the scoreboard and it's 2-0 here at Perry Park. Yallop. Into a dangerous zone. Aquino got a glove to it. Chaos in front of the net, but it gets out. Cowlett is involved in every interception for the Perth Glory. Somehow Della Harp finds space. She can go straight at the goal. There's options now. Della Harp has a strike. Oh, that's off the post. Gee, Morgan Aquino diced it and said, I think this is going out. And it was almost the wrong call. That would be embarrassing if that had inched to the right.
So Brisbane making it 3 wins in 5 matches to move up into 8th on the ladder, while Perth remain without a win this calendar year. That's all for this week on the Liberty A-League Highlight Show. We'll see you next time.